Intestines. Doesn't sound very nice, does it? The gut is one of the biggest organs in the body, and we don't really think about it, do we? Even when we eat healthily or try to, we don't really think about what we are doing with our gut. Clearly, we need to start. Proper nutrients, the right sort of nutrients to keep our digestive tract all going nice and healthily. So let's talk about with Dr. Megan Rossi, the gut health doctor, who is here. Good morning. It is such a thing that we don't really think about it, do we?
Absolutely. I don't think many people talk about gut health. Well, they don't actually know what it is, but actually it's the functioning of our entire digestive tract. So it's a 9-metre-long tube, essentially, that delivers food from entry all the way to exit. And I think more and more people need to be aware of this because along that 9 metres actually lays 70% of our immune system.
Wow.
Yeah, so we want things like less sick days, lower risk of allergies. We need to have good gut health. And then the second element, which has really brought the fame to the concept of gut health, and that is that we all contain trillions of bacteria within that 9-metre digestive tract.
But there's good bacteria, though, isn't
there? Good bacteria that actually do so much for us. In fact, these bacteria talk to our brain, our heart. They're so, so powerful. So
what do we do to keep our gut healthy? And I presume it has something to do with this delicious array of foods you brought in.
Yeah, so I think there's so much confusion around what you need to eat to look after your gut. And a lot of people are suggesting go on very restrictive diets. But actually, when you look at the evidence, so I work at King's College in London as a research fellow, the evidence suggests it's more about what you include in your diet. So really trying to get in as many different types of plant-based foods in your diet as you can. In fact, I like to set people the goal of 30 a week. Now, from that, it sounds like a lot, but, you know, it's simple things. So whatever you're having for breakfast, even if it is a fry-up, add a teaspoon of mixed seeds and you get 4 points straight there. Instead of always getting the steamed broccoli, get the steamed multi-pack.
Right.
Of veg.
Can I just ask, is meat bad for your gut?
Great question. So small amounts of meat isn't bad for your gut. So, you know, having meat, 2 or 3 times a week, about 70 grams. But the thing is, most of us have large amounts of meat, and therefore we're actually not getting in the plant-based diversity that you're seeing here because we're filling up on meat.
Look, I hate to say it, but I can't. Can we have some of this? Because
absolutely. Tell us what we've got.
I'm really trying to focus on what you're saying, and my stomach is saying eat.
Yeah, so we've got the chickpea seeded crackers, and, you know, I'm not a chef, but these things take literally 10 minutes in the kitchen. We've got the pea and mint hummus, we've got the harissa dip, the normal hummus.
Wow. But did you make these?
Absolutely. Literally, all you do is put it in a bowl, put it in the oven for 20 minutes and you're done.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
We also have my new gut-boosting granola, which actually was inspired by the book, but now you can get it from Waitrose. And I think one of the key things we're finding out about how to look after our gut health is having plenty of fibre. So fibre is like the backbone of all our plant-based foods. I love your expression. And what we're finding, for every 8 grams increase in fibre you have in your diet, you lower your risk of heart disease by 19%, your risk of type 2 diabetes by 15%, and your risk of colon cancer by 8%.
So
now, each bowl of this, contains 8 grams of fibre, or some crackers and dip, again, 8 grams of fibre. So there's many simple things we can do to really look after our gut health and have far-reaching benefits.
Do you know what strikes me, though?
Very easily.
Is that it tastes so sort of wholesome and fresh and, it's absolutely gorgeous.
And my pre-bite chocolate bar, this takes 5 minutes to make. It looks a little bit fancy. And I think this is really where the concept comes in around...
That's beautiful.
Gut health is not about restriction. It's just adding things into your diet that feed the good bacteria. So, you know, white chocolate is one of my favourite foods. I've added in prebiotics, which essentially feeds the good bacteria from the dried mango and pistachios, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and also the dark chocolate. And together, that's something that only feeds your taste buds, but also your gut bacteria.
That is amazing.
Is there an issue if people start to eat more for their gut, that it can have some side effects to begin with?
Yeah, so that's one of the things I cover in the book, Eat Yourself Healthy, is we're looking at gut symptoms. So if people go from very little fibre in their diet to loads of fibre in their diet, some people can get a little bit of bloating, and what that is the bacteria just having a bit of a feast. Yeah. What I recommend is just slow, gradual increases. And the thing is, with looking after your gut, you don't have to go all the way to veganism. What we see is the best indicator of gut health and then overall health is actually how many different types of plant-based foods you're getting in your diet per week.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Rossi,
Megan,
thank
that
you
is
so much.
unbelievable. Thank you so much indeed.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, don't take any of that with you.
No.
Wow, still